Hey, Twister here, bass player from the Reckless Empire. Do you have the same problem that I do, where you connect all your cables up to your gear and then can't remember how it all went back together the next time? And then you end up using a whole bunch of, electrical tape, blues and reds and whites and colors, try and work out which hole goes in which plug? I do. In this video, I'm going to go through some bling I've got from Zebra Technologies to make a neat way of being able to color code your inputs and outputs. Thanks to our friends at Zebra Technologies, C-E-B-A, there's some bling I can put on my Helix gear that will allow me to color code everything. So it comes in a little container with a bunch of things. There's some red, there's some blue, there's some yellow, there's some green. What I'm going to do is, I've got my little fly rig here, stomp with a couple of wireless, and on the back you'll see that I've actually got it wired up and color coded. So what I'm going to do is replace those jacks that it connects into with colored ones to make life easier for me. To start, you need some form of spanner. This is a size 11 millimeter. If you're in the US or Europe, I don't know what that is. Sorry. And once I put the caps on, it then goes to a 15 millimeter to do a tightening. Now they only have to be finger tight, so you're really just using it to unlock it and then do it, and just a light turn at the end. So let's get down to trying to pull this all apart. So first of all, I'm just going to unplug all the cables. Put those away. I've already tried to have a go at this, and I've worked out that I can't use it for the two wireless units. There's not enough thread once I put the extra spacing in, but it works really well on both the LT, the floor, and on the stomp. So I'm going to be using red and blue, and so that I don't get confused between inputs and outputs, rather than having a red and blue on the output section, I'm going to use white. So I'm going to use white for the left mono, because I really only need to identify one of them. I don't need both. And if I've worked out one, I know that's right, then the only port left is going to be the right one. So let's get into it. So I'm using the spanner. Again, all I'm doing is breaking the seal, and then I'm using finger tight. So I'm going to do the left one, the right one, and the left mono output. I start with the output. So basically, you see you've got the input jack and a little spacer. So I'm replacing the spacer, and I said I was going to use white, so I'm going to use white. Place that in, and then start that off finger tight. Now that they're finger tight, I'm just going to use the larger spanner just to give it just a quick tweak. That's the technical term. All right. So now I should be good to pull it back together again. I still have to use the electrical tape on the side, and you can see this one says it's blue. The one inside you probably can't see, it's got a red tape on it. So unfortunately I still have to do that, but that's okay. It's better than what I had. So then, now basically, unless I'm replacing these cables, now all I have to do is find the white one and use that to go into my amp or into the front of house. So as you can see, my Helix LT, I've been using the electrical tape, and it's been working for me, but I think this new way is going to be much prettier for us. The LT kit, I'm going to be using the red and blue, and I think I'll use green for the headphones. It comes with an extra little strip of labeling to put across the back, so you don't have to reach over the back when you're looking for what you're doing. So we'll see what that looks like when it goes on. For the floor and the LT, we're using a 14mm spanner, not the 11 that we were using before. I'm going to do the headphone one first. So these are a bit different. These don't have this that comes out. These just have the nut that go on it. So I'm going to use green for the headphones. So the headphones are these just literally screw on. Probably a little bit cleaner than what I did for the stomp. Finger tight again, no need to use the spanner. Because I use a Yamaha Attitude, which has got a stereo output on it, I use 2 inputs on the LT. So I'm using the guitar in and I'm using return 1. So the guitar in I use as blue, it's my left hand signal, and return 1 I use as red, which is the right signal. There you go, so I've got guitar in, which is the neck pickup, return 1 bridge pickup, I've got the left and right outputs, and I've got a headphone jack all labeled. Put the sticker on now. You can see the sticker overlays exactly where the other numbers are, but allows you to read it correctly when you're looking face down on it. So you can see guitar in, return 1, that's my sends, left, right, headphones, etc. What they then do is they give you some color code strips of different color to put dots over them to match the ones you've used before. So what I now have is I've got the stickers. So when I'm looking down at the Helix, I can see what color is going to go where. So, and then on the back, you can see it's all very good. So apart from that, same as the stomp. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out our channel, and if you like what you're seeing, subscribe. Stay reckless.